From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Missouri quarterback Drew Lock was named SEC Offensive Player of the Week on Tuesday, and he leads the Tigers to a school record 815 yards against Missouri State and tied the SEC record with 7 touchdowns in the winning effort. Lock and the Tigers returned back to practice action on Tuesday after receiving Labor Day off, and the Tigers gave up 35 first-half points to Missouri State and even trailed as late as 5 minutes to go in the first half. Saturday night, the Tigers host conference foe South Carolina, who scored 35 on a strong North Carolina State defense this past weekend. Members of the Tigers defense talked about preparing for the upcoming game after allowing 43 points to an FCS team last week.
A lot of the mistakes we made were small mistakes and mistakes that we haven't made, like Coach said, throughout camp and things like that. It wasn't really us this weekend, so and we talked about a lot of it. We got a lot of it correct, and we had a great practice today, so I have to see things turning over.
It's going to feel amazing. Anxious. Everybody ready to get back out there, so we can do it.
Fresh off Carlos Martinez's second complete game shutout of the year, the St. Louis Cardinals continued their 4-game road trip with the San Diego Padres, but it wasn't really the pitching that was the story on Tuesday night. Top of the first, Jose Martinez getting some starts with the first baseman Matt Carpenter's absence. He lines this one to opposite field wall, but it barely clears, and it's good enough for a 2-0 Cardinals lead. Padres are going to get some runs back in the next inning, but rookie Harrison Bader powers this one to left field, and it clears quite a few rows. Bader's third home run gives the Cardinals a 5-2 lead. Travis Wood, he's seen some better days on the mound, but he gets involved with the bat right here. A large shot off of Michael Wacha, and it's Wood's second home run since joining the Padres in late July. San Diego pulls within 1, but that wouldn't hold back the Cardinals. Top of the 7th, up 7-4, Jose Martinez. He does it again. This time it's a solo home run, and he caps off the scoring. Cardinals take this one 8-4, and St. Louis is 3 games back in the NL wildcard standings. And the Kansas City Royals are looking to hold on to playoff hopes as well, but their margin of error is becoming a little bit more slim for October, and Tuesday's game against the Detroit Tigers didn't really help that cause. First at bat, Whit Merrifield's lines one off of Tiger starter Anibal Sanchez after he tries to throw to first base. This one goes wide, and Merrifield gets a second base, but Sanchez had to leave the game. Later on, Melky Cabrera scoring in Merrifield with a fielder's choice right here. Royals are going to go up 1-0, but Detroit gets the motors going quickly. Here's Jeimer Candelario, acquired from the Cubs in July. Sends this one into the gap. James McCann and John Hicks are going to score. Tigers move ahead 2-1, and that was just the start of a big inning to set up Mikey Matuk. Matuk had a rough homestand, botching an attempt to save a home run on Sunday, and on Monday having a home run robbed by Alex Gordon. Talk about some tough luck right there. But how does he respond? Finally, Matuk gets revenge, and he clears the fences to left center, and the Royals wouldn't even come close from there. Kansas City drops this one 13-2 and falls back below 500, and that's sports.